Well, today is October 20th, and it's the anniversary of the Leonard Skinner plane crash. And I figured I'd play this song they wrote a couple of years ago. This one came out on my album, Brando's Real Review. And me and a buddy of mine was one time sitting at the bar having a beer, and we got to talking about Ronnie Van Zant, and we were debating on a lot of things he said and a lot of things he stood for and stood against. And at the end of the conversation, I said, well, we may not always agree on everything, but one thing we can agree on is that Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song. And that just kind of stayed stuck in my head, and I decided to write a song called that. So we'll play that one for him. Ronnie Van Zant will forever be one of my biggest inspirations in this world. Wrote and sang about the streets of West Side Shantytown. He busting boys square in the teeth until they got his sound. Lead singer's full of prison prance, guitar gods and dragon pants. Barefoot he just stood there like a stone. Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song. Stuck a dead label on his brand, he wasn't hip to the trend. Cards on the table, he played his hand, knowing how it all would end. Torture tours, bloody brawls, cutthroat dives to sold out halls. He said he'd go out with his boots on. Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song. That pistol that you're packing, he would have threw it away. Why in the hell would we raise a glass to that smell anyway? I'm glad little brother picked up and carried on. Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song. Now they sing about the streets, ain't ever been to Shantytown. He busting boys square in the teeth if he was still around. Peavy stacks 3 guitars, holding on to stars and bars. Them southern boys always get it wrong. Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song. Now I'm not here proclaiming what he'd say today. But why in the hell would we ever trust a bad man anyway? That one last street survivor, I'm glad that he carried on. Ronnie Van Zant never wrote a bad song.